Gear up to celebrate the country's 60th independence anniversary. Purposeful and selfless leadership has been described as a panacea to the myriad of challenges bedeviling the country. Now, these were the submissions of legal practitioners during separate interviews with Judith Irenua in Lagos. They noted that October 1 should be a moment of sober reflection for Nigerians from all walks of life, as the present state of the country is not the dream of those who fought tirelessly for the nation's independence in 1960. They described the nostalgia, the downward drift of the country from what it used to be in the 60s, 70s, and the 80s. Insecurity, infrastructural deficit, unemployment, and even poverty, they noted, are the order of the day. They therefore countered the federal government's decision to celebrate Nigeria at 60 for 365 days, saying that deliberate people-oriented policies should be put in place during this period instead.
We have failed ourselves as a nation because the leadership is not committed to improving or delivering the dividend of democracy to Nigerians. So I'm not happy that at 60 we are still scrolling. I'm not happy that at 60 the economy is shrinking. I'm not happy that at 60 Nigeria is in recession. Whether it is globally or not, we are in recession. At 60, people are losing jobs rather than creating jobs. At 60, if we are confronted with all this, it's a time for sober reflection, not a time for 365 days celebration.
Now, no community enjoys 20 hours power supply. Then where are we going to? Then there's also some communities like where I come from in Ondo State. Power supply, I've seen it like last year, 18 years ago in Nikale. That is Okutupa. I've seen power supply there 18 years ago. Then where are we heading to? By now, we should have had what we call even distribution of the wealth in this country. Those states that are generating or producing the oil, they should, if somebody goes there, should have seen it and look like a small London. But these days, go to the Niger Delta, drive between Lagos to Port Harcourt, and see what you will witness on the road.
Optimistic that Nigeria can be great again in light of abundant natural resources the country is blessed with, they urge Nigerians to be deliberate with the quality of those voted into positions of authority.
If we begin to get the selection process right and begin to have leaders who truly believe that they were elected by the people, their social contract will be with the people, and they will go extra mile to deliver to the people. But if we begin to work and continue along this line of godfatherism, imposition of candidate and all that, the allegiance and loyalty will be to the godfathers.
People that have the fear of God, people that have the heart to serve this country, they are there. They should be the persons to be allowed to rule. Not people that will use their son as chief of staff, their in-law as PA, their brother-in-law as special advisor. Such set of people should not be voted for because they want to, we call it compact government. There are some people in this country, they find it difficult to even embezzle, to even steal. They are there, but they will not allow them to get there.
Of this year's independence anniversary is to